And then, okay.
All right. Welcome to all of my Facebook friends and to our referral network. I'm really excited to be doing this introduction today. We've had a number of people reach out to me in regards to the Bitcoin wallet and how you can accept cryptocurrency for your business. What better way to do this introduction than actually have the people behind the business on the call with us today. First of all, first and foremost, I would like to say, we are not financial advisors. This is just education for you to make a sound decision for your business. I really want to stress that enough. The biggest reason why I signed up myself for a wallet with them is because I do know what is coming down the line. And I don't want to say anything to scare people, but as a business owner, you really need to be 10 steps ahead when it comes to how are you going to do business in the future. And to me, being able to accept a digital currency, that is going to keep your business afloat. With the way that things are going right now with the new banking system and everything that's coming out, you need to adapt to the digital currency whether we like it or not. And I'm really grateful to meet both Adam and Cole and for them to go through this information so you can make a sound decision if this actually is going to work for your business. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Adam. Adam is the founder of this program. And, I really just wanted to take a little bit of a deep dive so you guys can actually learn more about the program, how you can implement it into your business, how easy it is to start accepting Bitcoin. And they're going to share a little bit more information about the program. Take it away, Adam.
Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, so Coinios is a web wallet. It's just a website you go to. It's coinios.io. I think we will be releasing apps in the App Store and Play Store a little bit further down the road, but right now it's a web app, so you can install it onto your home screen or your desktop and get an icon to launch it. And it's built so it's responsive in like a phone screen. So if you have a more narrow setup, it should look fine and work fine on your phone. Yeah, I'm just launching another tab here so we can have side by side. So yeah, the way to get started is just to click the start in seconds button. That brings you to the account registration page, and you can choose a random avatar, or if you want to upload your company logo or some sort of custom design, you can pick a file from your computer and upload it. And then you can create an account. So let me just type in a username here. I'll do beauty123, and I'll just make the password for today. There's no strict requirements on the password. It is better if you're going to be keeping some money in here. You want to pick a stronger one, but it's up to you. And once we click register, we have a new account here, and it's telling us we don't have any money in the account. We've got a balance of $0. And the lightning bolt here, this is the number of Satoshis we have. So a Satoshi is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin. There are 100 million Satoshis per one Bitcoin, just like there's 100 cents in a dollar. So we can see down at the very bottom here, there's a little indicator saying that today 1,166 Satoshis would be worth about $1. And so 100 million Satoshis, which is one whole Bitcoin, is worth about 85,700 Canadian. So let's log in over here to an account that has some money in it. This is Bob. He's got $112. I've uploaded a custom picture for him. That's Bob Ross, if anyone's
I was going to
familiar
say he
with
looks
him.
familiar.
This is my kind of demo account. So, and we've created a cover, like a custom cover or banner image too. You can do that in your settings. Go in and upload your banner. You can say this is Bob's coffee shop. You might put in your address down here or something. 123 Cherry Pop Lane or something like that. And then if we go back to the homepage, you see that showing up here, and you get the nice human readable name for your business. But up in the URL bar here, if you notice, it's coinos.io/Bob. So anyone can go to your public profile page. Like, let's go over here and we'll go to /Bob. So now, since I'm logged in as the beauty account over here, it looks a little bit different for me. I'm not seeing Bob's balance or anything. I'm just seeing a button to follow him, message him, or here we have the big Pay Now button. So actually, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go from Bob. I'm going to visit the Beauty123 URL, and we're going to send a payment to this new account here. So we'll send $1. And we're just confirming it's going to Beauty123. And we get a little notification down here that we received it. If we go back to our homepage for Beauty123, we got the dollar, and it's worth 1,166 Satoshis.
Very cool.
Are you with me so far, Callie?
Yeah, this is it's so lightning fast, and now I understand what the lightning bolt's there for.
Yeah, that's the idea.
It's literally instantly, and that's what I love, because I've been part of other like platforms before where you have to wait for an email notification and this and this and this, or you have to put in a code, and it sometimes it can take a little bit of time, right?
Yeah, here it's pretty quick. So we went from having no Bitcoin account or wallet to being registered and receiving a payment in about a minute or two, I think. And we can see on Bob's side here his payment history. Earlier today, or yesterday, I guess, I sent a payment to Alice. This is another demo account. And today I just sent the dollar to Beauty. And if we click on that, we get the details. We can see there was no fee for the transaction. So exactly $1 went out, or 1,166 sats. And that's exactly what was received over on this side. Beauty doesn't pay any fee to receive it. So it's totally free to send payments back and forth to other Coinos users. There's no transaction fee at all. There is a transaction fee that comes into play if you want to withdraw this money to an external wallet. So if I wanted to go and send this to another Lightning wallet or a Bitcoin wallet, I can paste in either a Bitcoin address or a Lightning invoice and be able to withdraw this money. So let me just click on this little browser extension wallet I have here. This is called Albi Wallet, if you want to look it up. And it gives you a browser extension. So it's with you on every web page you go to. This wallet is just a little icon, and you can use it to receive money, send money. So let's try receiving a payment into our Albi wallet. I'm going to create a Lightning invoice we'll just do 100 Satoshis. That's about 6 cents, it's telling us. And we'll say Albi test. I just want to demonstrate. Oh, I have to go to another Albi account. This one has too much money. Yeah, this one should be okay. So let's receive, again, 100 sats, Albi test. And okay, so it's giving us a QR code, but I'm just going to copy this invoice here and we'll paste it in to our Coinos page. It's just a big string of numbers and text, but if we hit next, it's going to tell us we're sending 100 Satoshis, or I guess in this case, it's 9 cents Canadian. Albi's probably showing me US dollars, 6 cents US. And we can set a routing fee here. So this is going to cap the fee that's paid. I'm going to set it to 500, and it might not end up using, well, I guess I can't set it that high. I'll have to maybe keep it at oh no, I do have 1,100, yeah. So yeah, there could be a fee on the Lightning Network when you're going to an external wallet. Let's just see what happens here, and I'll kind of explain it as we go. Okay, so we sent 100 Satoshis, and then let's go and check this out. So actually there was no network fee in this case. That's not always the case. It depends on which external Lightning wallet you're sending to. In our case, because Coinos has a direct link or direct channel to the Albi wallet, it ended up being free, which is lucky. There was a 1 Satoshi fee that we paid it's rounding it to $0 because it's less than a fraction of a cent. So that was the fee that goes to Coinos. It's 0.1% of the payment. And
So I have a question regarding this though. So if people
yeah,
wanted to withdraw the funds and they don't have a wallet, how does that work? Do they need to get an external wallet?
yeah. So there's a number of options for getting an external wallet. So this is a good time to explain. Like Coinos is what's called a custodial Bitcoin wallet. So all the funds that are in your account, they're being custodied by us, by Coinos. We're Coinos Financial Corporation is our official company. We're registered in BC. So we're acting kind of like the bank in this case. We run the server that receives these payments, and when money comes into your account, it's coming to our server, and we're storing it for you, just like your bank is, storing your dollars in a sense, and they tell you what your account balance is. So we're keeping track of your balance with us, and we're going to let you withdraw the funds at any time up to your balance. So we never put a hold on your account. There's no limits on to how much you can receive or send out. But you are kind of trusting us as Coinos with these funds. So we always recommend people to look into getting a non-custodial Bitcoin wallet at some point. Those typically require a little bit more setup, and they're not as easy to get going with. Like with Coinos, it's username and password, and you're ready to go within seconds, like we just saw. But a self-custodial wallet, there's a little bit more legwork to get it up and running and to be able to receive payments into it. It's maybe a little bit much for me to cover on this call, but maybe I can send you some links later to tutorials on how to set that up. And the benefit there, once you have a non-custodial Bitcoin wallet, is you're totally in control of those funds. You're not trusting any third party to hold your money for you. You'll get a secret private key or secret phrase that you have to write down. And as long as you keep that to yourself and keep it safe, keep it in a drawer or in a safe or something, or put it at your safety deposit box at your bank, no one can access that money except for you. So only the person who knows that secret can access the funds.
And
But
are people
it's
able
getting
to
into the weeds a bit there.
people able to transfer it to their bank account, and how does that work? Obviously, like when you take the money out, you have a fee that you have to pay, a percentage to Coinos. And how does that work if they wanted to like put it into their bank account, like for their business? I'm just trying to think of like as a business person, how would that work?
Great question. Yeah, so we don't offer any way to do that from within Coinos directly. We may integrate with a Bitcoin exchange or broker in the future. So it'll be like a button here. You could say sell Bitcoin, and then you would be able to get an e-transfer right into your bank account. But right now we're just referring people to other third-party solutions for that. So there are a number of Canadian companies that will offer to purchase your Bitcoin and send you a e-transfer or a bank wire so that you can get Canadian dollars into your account. So like we've got 92 cents worth of Bitcoin here. This might not be worth going through the hoops to do that, but once you get up to $500, $1,000, and you want to get that money out into fiat Canadian money, the way to do that is to visit one of these other sites. So
Like Shake Pay or
go
something
through a
like that?
couple of them. Yeah, I was just bringing that
I
one
have
up.
Shake
Shake
Pay.
Pay. They have an app that you can get for your phone, and you'll have to register with them with your driver's license, and you might need to provide a utility bill or something, proof of address, and that sort of thing. And then once you're all set up there, they'll let you connect your bank account, and or you just provide your email address, and they'll be able to send you Interact transfers.
Okay, so I have another question
Another
in
one.
regards to this as well. So say for example, you know, people sign up with this and they start making some money from customers booking their beauty services or whatever. And so they are able to transfer it from Coinos to ShakePay, and then from ShakePay, they can actually put it into their bank account, correct?
Exactly right. Yeah. So when you want to transfer money from Coinos to ShakePay, you would just go to the send button here. And like we did with Albi, we pasted in a Lightning invoice to send that 100 Satoshis out. In the case of ShakePay, we would get a Bitcoin address from them. They'll give you a deposit address for your ShakePay account, and you would paste that address in here. Let me just grab a random Bitcoin address
So I
from
have a
somewhere.
question while you're doing that. So if the business is, you know, using Coinos to receive Bitcoin from customers, and then they transfer it into their ShakePay account, that is considered income, and they have to claim that on their taxes once they transfer it into their bank account, or how does that all work? It's considered cash for their business?
That's right.
Like, for
Yeah.
tax purposes,
So
I'm just curious.
yeah, so let me just finish. I
Okay.
just pasted a Bitcoin address. It starts with BC1, so you know it's a Bitcoin address. And we're going to hit next. And here we're just going to choose the amount we want to withdraw. So we can do up to 1,065 Satoshis. And we actually need to reserve a bit for the fee to do an on-chain payment. So sending to ShakePay, you're going to need a little bit more for the network fee. It doesn't go to Coinos, but it's a fee to use the Bitcoin network. It's called an on-chain transaction, and it's typically a few dollars. So I think right now, yeah, you'd probably need about $1 or $1.50 to send a payment to a Bitcoin address, and we don't have enough to do that right now. So
Okay.
we're getting an error. But if you're withdrawing $500, then yeah, you'll probably end up paying about $1 to do that. It's not a percentage based on how much you're sending. It's just a small fee for the transaction size to get it processed on the Bitcoin network.
Got it.
So whether you're sending $500 or $50,000, it's always going to be about $1 or $2. And then, yeah, you were asking about your income reporting. So
Yeah.
We do give you a report of how much income you made for the day, the week, the month, and we give you an export button to get a spreadsheet download. It's a CSV file, so you can give that to your bookkeeper or your accountant, and this will record the value that the Bitcoin was worth when you received it.
Got it.
So if you're taking a payment for some sort of service, say a facial or a haircut, something like that,
Yeah.
and you charge them $50, and they pay you in Bitcoin, you're going to have an incoming payment, just like we received $1 from Bob. You're going to have an incoming transaction of $50 from your customer, and that's going to be your income, just like they paid you with cash or credit card. You should be entering that into your point of sale system, your accounting system, and reporting that income in Canadian dollar terms. So in this case, it was $1.
So it's basically the same thing as accepting cash.
It's exactly the same as accepting
Okay.
cash. Yeah. In fact, most of our merchants, when they're taking a Bitcoin payment, they'll just put it into their existing point of sale system as cash.
Okay.
So you don't need to do any custom integration with your point of sale. Most of them will have a button to do like a cash tender. Some of them will give you the option to add a custom tender type, like or a separate payment method. So in some cases, we've had people put in a Bitcoin button right into their point of sale. So their staff, when they take Bitcoin, instead of putting it as cash, they'll put it in as Bitcoin, and it just helps to keep things a little bit differentiated. But yeah, it's basically you're receiving a cash payment. This is digital cash.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's to me, that's what's really important, is people understand that, you know, this is just an added feature and another payment option for them to actually get more customers that actually prefer to pay in Bitcoin. It doesn't, it's not taking them away from their current merchant services or anything. This is in addition to. And I really love the features that you guys also have with the little printers. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah. Can you see this printer that I'm holding up
Yeah.
here?
Oh my God, it's cute.
So yeah, it's a tiny little printer. I ordered them from AliExpress from China, and I modify them so that I put a little chip in that lets them connect to a Wi-Fi, and it lets them connect to your Coinos account.
Cool.
So anytime you get an incoming payment, like we just received that $1 from Bob, if I had the printer set up, it would automatically detect that and print a receipt.
So they can
you
put
get
it
a
in their
little,
till or whatever.
exactly, yeah. You get a
Cool.
paper copy. It's a merchant receipt, so it tells you in dollar terms, you got $1 at this time and date, and then it really does feel like you're treating it like cash because you have a physical piece of paper that you're
Yeah,
putting
it's a
in the
good,
till.
it's a good idea for people to be able to keep track. I mean, they can print off the report online and also add that in for their tax purposes. But, having that receipt, if it's a place of business or a restaurant, they're going to want to account for that money right away. I've been working for companies at the end of the day and they're accounting for this one missing receipt. Like, where's this one debit transaction? You know what I mean? And people are all freaking out about it. So this way they have a backup option and being able to print it on here. And it also prints a little receipt for them as well. So I really love that feature. I love that. And can you, I have another question. So how many businesses do you have that are already currently using this? And is there something where people can go and see that information?
Yeah, we have about 500 businesses worldwide and about 40 in Vancouver. So right in the menu bar here, I just clicked on the map button, and this is showing us a map of all the businesses that are using Coinos. So
We got a couple
I do
more to
need
add.
to, yeah, we'll be adding more soon, yeah.
Yeah.
I do need to make like a list or a directory on this page so that you don't have to go through and click on each one. It's a little bit annoying right now, but that'll be coming soon. But yeah, for now, you just kind of
Oh,
have to
there's a
click
tanning
around.
salon. I'm going there. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
Coco
all the
Tanning.
names as they pop up. It's actually really
Yeah,
cool because we just got our first two beauty spas enrolled this week with working with Cole yesterday. So I thought I've had so many people message me about this information. I'm like, let's record a video and then people can reach out to Cole if they want more information or if they want to get set up. We'll kind of create a system so it makes it a little bit easier for people to understand as well. I'm not going to claim to be an expert. I actually set this up because for my business, if the businesses have Bitcoin and they want to pay me in Bitcoin to sign up to register their business through my corporation, I want to have that option for them as well. And that's why I became a customer and a member, just like all the other businesses as well. I find value in this. So I think that
well, Adam, do you want to go over some of the features, like in the settings, like the auto withdrawal feature, the security PIN code?
yeah, those are good to mention. If you go into your settings page, just the top right here, there's a bunch of options that you can sort of turn on and off. So prompting for tips, this is a good one to have if you're
that's a great
service
idea.
yeah, if you want your customer just to have a prompt before they send you a payment, do you want to add 10, 15, 20% or custom amount? The auto withdrawal that Cole was mentioning, this is if you do have your non-custodial wallet set up and you want to automatically move money out of Coinos and into your own, paper wallet or your hardware wallet that you keep in your safe at home, so that you're in control of the funds and you're not trusting us to hold them for you, then you can put your address in here and you can set a threshold. So once your balance, I guess it defaults to 1,000,000 Satoshis, but you can change this to, $50 worth of Bitcoin.
Cool.
So as
I
soon
love
as your
that.
balance
So you don't
goes
have
above
to
that
you don't have to
$50,
keep doing it every time. Like so say for example I put $1,000 in or I put $500 in and it keeps growing and it gets up to 1,000. I can have the extra 500 auto withdrawal to my external wallet and then keep the 500 in there and keep it growing, right?
Exactly right.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that feature, because sometimes people set it like they forget, or they, they're not really going to be so active. I mean, obviously, if the businesses are having a bunch of transactions come in, then they're going to want to transfer it to their business account. But I like this feature. I really do.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a good one to have. We might even give you the ability to create your own non-custodial wallet within Coinos at some point. It's something I want to add soon, but yeah, like I mentioned, we'll send links for how to do that.
Cool.
And then the PIN, this is just a second kind of password or a PIN code you can put on. So just make it 123 123. It has to be 6 digits. And then this is useful because it only asks you for the PIN when you go to make a withdrawal or when you go to change any of your settings. So now what we could do is give our staff the login name and password so they can get into the account. They can see which payments have come in. They can run reports, but they can't take money out of the account. So only the owner of the business would know the PIN and be able to withdraw money out. And then also two-factor authentication. This is just a third form of authentication where if you have Google Authenticator or Authy and you want to get a one-time code so that even if someone somehow gets your password or they get into your email and is able to reset your password, they still can't get into the account without knowing this additional one-time code that gets refreshed every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's always a good idea to have as much security features as you can possibly have right now. Honestly,
Yeah,
with the way that everything's
layers.
going and people getting hacked and stuff, like, you really never know. I can't stress that enough, to protect everything that you're building for yourself and your family.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that I think that's probably good. I think people may be a little bit overwhelmed, especially with somebody that's is not familiar with Bitcoin. This may be something new for them to adapt to. So I'm gonna stop the recording here, and then we can also put in, once I convert this and put it on YouTube or on Facebook, then we can actually share the rest of the links. Cool. I'll tag you in the post in my group, and then you can put all the other how-to links and things like that, and also like your contact information. We're gonna have a bunch of other people, like, since yesterday, since we set up the 2 spas, I've had like 6 people message me. So I think this is going to be something that a lot of the businesses are going to want to adopt. And I'm going to just put you guys at the, forefront of that. This is your guys' business. I'm just a person with a wallet as well, and I'm also learning. So I want to make sure that they get the correct information from you guys as the experts in this. And yeah, if anybody's watching this video and wants to, get a Coinos account or get any information, I'll be happy to provide that to you. Again, I'm doing this for my own personal reasons, and we just wanted to educate you on what opportunities are available for you to adapt your business to the digital world. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Callie.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And then just hang on one second. Let me hit stop.